We perceive our reality through 3 dimensions of space. In this intuitive model, the vacuum is an empty container, a silent stage where physical objects interact. Standard physics defines light as a wave or a particle moving through that void. It is a messenger, traveling from a source to an observer without altering the space it passes through. This interpretation creates a cognitive limit. By viewing light as a simple projectile and space as a hollow box, we are forced into the perspective of a 2-dimensional creature trying to understand the volume of a sphere. When we assume the stage is empty, we overlook the possibility that the vacuum itself possesses a complex geometric structure. In March 2026, a collaboration between the University of the Witwatersrand and Huzhou University published findings in Nature Communications that challenged the empty container model. By analyzing the behavior of entangled photons, researchers discovered a hidden topological architecture. This structure organizes itself across 48 spatial dimensions. A single beam of light was found to contain over 17,000 distinct topological signatures. These are specific geometric arrangements of information that exist within the light itself. This topology suggests light operates as a physical substrate. It carries a pre-formatted structure intrinsic to the universe's entanglement. It functions less like a passive signal and more like an active language. If spacetime is the motherboard of this system, then this high-dimensional light is the execution thread, the software that coordinates the physical state of the vacuum. Spacetime is the static bus, an interconnected grid facilitating data flow. This data processes through orbital angular momentum, a rotational twist in light creating a vortex. This twisting forms 48 spatial dimensions, with each rotation producing geometric cross-sections that define the light's information state. These states are topologically protected. Because the information is stored in the light's overall shape, it remains resilient against the noise and decoherence that usually disrupt quantum systems. Photons streaming from stars or lasers arrive pre-formatted. They are not waiting to be encoded. They are already executing the natural instructions of the vacuum's architecture. With 17,000 unique geometric signatures available, a single photon possesses the topological complexity required to function as a multi-layered logic gate. Interactions between light and its environment become active calculations. The resulting physical state is determined by how these 48-dimensional geometries interface with one another. If light executes the software and the vacuum provides the hardware, we must account for the presence of solid matter. 3D matter represents the most condensed state of this system. It occurs at torsion nodes, points where 48-dimensional light has folded back on itself to create a stable, vibrating form. The 48-dimensional architecture acts as the underlying GPU, calculating the high-speed math that we perceive as a solid 3D reality. How can 3D biological organisms interface with a system operating across 48 dimensions? Biology utilizes a specific geometry called the Penrose-Menger. This fractal structure combines infinite recursive depth with non-repeating Penrose tiling to map complex information. It serves as a synoptic resonator, receiving twisting torsional fields of light, functioning as a physical interface for the vacuum's language. Life itself is the active process of translating these intricate 48-dimensional topological instructions directly into the physical reality of 3D biological growth. This modern optical map of 48 dimensions aligns with mathematical frameworks described in ancient esoteric texts. The Kabbalistic tree of life utilizes a system of 10 dimensions of concealment and 22 connecting letters. This architecture identifies 48 laws governing the human microcosm. Ancient maps derived from philosophical questioning describe an architecture mirroring the quantum entanglement observed in 2026. Within this network, human consciousness is not a passive bystander. It operates as a functional node, actively contributing to the planetary consciousness in the same way a single neuron influences the state of a brain. We are the biological hardware designed to process the universe's instructions. By decoding the 48 dimensions of light, we are participating in the calculation of our own reality.